100 miles to NYC, played a hotel bar so we could sleep for free. Cut a record in a Brooklyn warehouse. It was one of a kind, now they're all sold out. Played a show in Philly on our way back, made $35 at Connie's Rick Rack. We hit every thrift store in this town. Let's pack it all up, head back south. I wish that I was up around the bend, somewhere miles ahead. Is back home in Tennessee. This road is running me. I was thinking on lyrics for a new song. You were sleeping beside me with the seatbelt on. You'd wake up in a fright every once in a while. I told you just 30 more miles. Got in late to Kalamazoo, went through a strange house to find our room. I hadn't been clean in a couple of days. Turned the water on, but it hadn't been paid. That I was up around the bend, somewhere miles ahead. My mind is back home in Tennessee. This road is running me. Was up around the bend, somewhere miles ahead. My mind is back home in Tennessee. This road is running me. Keep on running. We keep on running. We keep on running. Keep on running, we 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 keep on running.
Kassie and I have been married for it'll be 15 years in about a week.
No, while we're here.
No,
in
about a week, yeah.
June 21st will be 15 years of marriage.
June 27th, actually.
Oh.
15 years of marriage will be...
June 21st is my mom's birthday, so it's another very important day to me. But no kids, and we have a Chihuahua that's 14 years old, and yes, June 27th is our anniversary.
So Kassie and I didn't meet really because of music. Even though we've sang together now, really, even since before we were married, we started singing together. But I was playing, I was a part of a church, a small church in Antioch, a suburb of Nashville. And it was a really small church. It didn't even have a building yet. They were just meeting in like a cafeteria, a school cafeteria. And Kassie was invited to go to that church. And that's where we met 16 and a half years ago. And I found out later, that she was a singer. And so I started playing like guitar for some of her writers' rounds in Nashville. I started producing some of the records of your records. And it wasn't really until, I would say, 5 or 6 years later that we officially became a duo. Yeah. And which was, the first brand was My One and Only. And then really in the last 2 years did we start touring full time. Mm-hmm. But it really is like we are a lot opposite personalities, and we balance each other out in so many different ways, social ways, and even in creative ways. That makes the two of us a very strong team, and so it works out really well. It's a great pairing.
I mean, the only thing that I would add to that is it's so much fun getting to do music with the person that you love, because you're using the gifts that you were given and getting to share them with your husband and getting to travel all over. And we live in our van when we're on the road. So last year we played over 200 shows in a 275 square inch. Is that how you say it?
That'd be tiny.
No, oh gosh, these moments. Not 27.
In a Ram ProMaster cargo van.
In a Ram ProMaster. And it's very tiny, and we did that for over 200 shows last year. But I will say it's awesome, and it's so much fun. Being able to experience all the highs and lows together, I wouldn't trade it for anything, especially not for my math skills.
275 square inches.
He's like this. He's very little.
We always say if either of us were doing music alone, number one, there's just no way you can run a music business by yourself. I mean, obviously there's managers and whatnot, but so many people are solo artists, and when they drive to the 7 hours to their gig, they can't have somebody else working in the back, or and there's not two people to do those things. And so we always say we probably wouldn't do music if we were solo artists. And to be able to do it together is a big deal. Yeah.
It's such a big deal because, like I said earlier, celebrating those highs and lows, because, you're not going to believe this. Every show we play is not great, And so sometimes you play shows and you're just like, my gosh, you get there and you're a little disappointed because not a lot of people came out, and just being super transparent. And then after the show, you're like, I want to quit and lay in the road and let you run over me with the van. And he's like, no, and I could not imagine as a solo artist going through something like that, having a terrible show, and then just being by yourself. Like, oh my gosh. And so we're always there to pull each other and lift each other up. And it's such a good balance, and it's so much fun. And I love it. I'm really grateful.
It's a cool life.
Land of rolling hills, roll over me and put me on the road that leads to the city. Past the weathered feet on their way somewhere, before the clouds bring rain to the African air. Oh God spends his days in some other place, but ijata mora kwanda caused my heart to ache. You laid me in the dust and lured me back a lover who would earn my trust. Still I'll never understand where all those dirty roads lead. But oh, if we could walk 'em, then maybe we'd see. Oh, God spends his days in some other place. But each time what a wonder. Oh, God spends his days in some other place. But each time what a wonder. Each time what a wonder. Each time what a wonder.
This is our third time to be in Red Lodge, Montana, and the way that we first came here is I heard about this songwriting contest, the Rocky Mountain Songwriter Contest, through the Red Lodge Festival, and we wrote a song about my mom. My mom was sick for about 3 years, and she ended up passing away. And one of the last times that she was in the hospital, we went home and we wrote her this song, and so she got to hear this song, and it was her favorite song. And they chose us as a finalist. And it's funny, I tell this story a lot. When we got the email that said, you've been selected as one of 20 finalists, it said, we'd like you to come to Red Lodge. Unfortunately, you have to pay your own way. Unfortunately, there's no pay. Unfortunately, you provide your own place to stay. And you have to be here at 8:30 a.m. on a Saturday. And then we looked, and it was a 24-hour drive. And Ben was like, I don't know. And I was like, oh, we're going. And so we made the drive. We drove the 24 hours. We slept in what is it called?
The Beartooth Market.
We slept in the Beartooth Market. It was raining. We got here super late the night before, and we went in on Saturday morning, and we shared our song, and we ended up winning the entire contest. And I will say that contest has really, I don't even know the word. It has really tremendously helped our career. And I'm so glad that we took a chance on ourselves. And it was crazy too, because it was almost 1 year to my mom's passing, and that's why I got confused on the date while ago, because my mom's birthday is June 21st, and that's in a couple days, and so we'll be here for her birthday, and it'll be 3 years that she's passed away. But I just think it's so beautiful how me and my mom were extremely close, but how my mom has passed, but because of her is the reason we found out and got to Red Lodge. And so the power of the song and the power of it coming straight from the heart. And we love Red Lodge.
If you've never been to like a songwriting festival or Red Lodge, Basically, what you could expect is that in, I don't know, maybe 5 to 7 different venues throughout the downtown area of Red Lodge. On the nights of the festival, there'll be several different shows that you can pop around to see, and you will see songwriters from all over the country, great songwriters from all sides of the country, and all different styles too. And it's just a cool experience to be exposed to that right here where you live in Montana. So we love it, and we love the whole idea. We've done a lot of songwriting festivals around the country, and it's just a great way to be exposed to new music.
Yeah, and what I really love about this festival in particular is, like during the day and at night, there's songwriters that are up and coming. And then at night, they have the hit songwriters that have there's 2 different theaters or 2 different places where they have the shows, and there's usually 3 or 4 on each show, and they're big time hit songwriters. And so you get to hear the stories behind the songs, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's the guy who wrote that for Tim McGraw, and different things like that. And so I really love that. But another thing that's really fun is that they've implemented this year, we're going to be doing a cover night with all of us where we sing our favorite cover at a jam, and that is going to be so much fun. So there's a band that learned all of our songs, and then we're all going to get up and do our favorite cover.
Yeah.
I'm doing Janis Joplin.
Kassie and I have been doing music for a long time together, and I think one of the biggest lessons that I've learned, and Kassie always says, is that if you don't invest in yourself, who else is going to? And so specifically, investing money, but investing time.
Yeah.
I mean, so much time and so much effort. Even when it comes to doing this stuff that is putting on a hat that you don't feel like your personality fits, whether it's booking or the songwriting maybe, or whatever it is.
Social media, all the things.
Social media.
PR, booking.
Investing in yourself, doing the work to learn how to do those things, and to invest in yourself in that way has been a big deal for us.
100%. Such a big deal. I always say, like he said, I always say that. But it's so true, because what if we hadn't have taken a chance and driven 24 hours to come to Red Lodge to sing one song? We would have never known. And by us taking a chance and investing in ourselves, it just has, we won, and that's really cool, and we're really grateful. And we've lost a lot of them too. We hear a lot of no's. But until you invest in yourself, nobody else is going to.
My mother married young, 19 years old, and she was having a son. Red clay on the floor left a stain on her newfound world. She wore the wedding band of a man with a heavy hand. Oh, I was Alabama boy, Alabama boy. First string quarterback, chasing nostalgia from my high school past, and with unfortunate luck, she'd wrestle demons till she'd had enough. I don't carry his name, but I feel his blood inside my veins. Oh, I was Alabama boy, By the time I was 19, I followed my voice up to Tennessee. With a broken wing I'd flown to a place my family had never called home. Mercy, I buried them all